Live TV. Ghana at 2020 political show. Your friend me Kofi Kula. And then you want some bebre ka ewa ha. Ewo ye man Ghana. You will normal be bra ye be kan about elections are ebeba 2020. I say a bit my November and I say December 2020. Now, and the program you have to need a David and Goliath encounter. Nanado versus Mahama. Who is your David and who is your Goliath? And then you be huni nyina ha. Na yewo Mr. Simon Avorigo. Our head of communication NDC UK and Ireland. Simon, welcome.
Thank you very much. Good.
Yeah, that was be so but now it's saying.
Good. It was all good.
Thank you. And now for the first time, yewo Mr. Kojo Kese. Or representing Yes Ghana First. I so or representing the independent views of Ghana. Mr. Kese, welcome.
Oh, Joseph.
Now, Bana, and no what is a Jenny, no. So, first time I hear who had you.
First time I know not Jenny, a wedding crab. Traffic can me serious. Wow. Into the way there. Me, promote tape.
I see the brain. I tear for some material can.
Oh, and dear, you're the fool of him never.
Thank you. And now, you were Mr. Issa Ayuma. Where Nazra coordinator UK for NPP. And I feel so, senior member of communication team UK. Thank you, Mr. Issa Ayuma.
I say, Kula, and Opam for you and Omega Television. The TF for you now, so say that Ubia say, yeah, and Mama Mapanya, Asamba Bishi, Aminia, Stephen and Mr. Casey.
What the first my name is Simon Aworigo.
Oh, okay, right. Simon. Okay.
Yeah.
And Mr. Casey. And you know, and Obianye Aso, no in tea, dear, you walk a map Ghana for any if you are safe and Timida will be asked.
Now, Nanado, Nancy, I will make key statement is that say he needs 4 more years. He feels that he has achieved what he came to do. And or normal or buy or it is a political atmosphere Ghana is already getting very heated up across the country. In your view, what should voters look for to vote for the right candidate? For example, they will share several esikwa Nanado so and Mama Swabeka said no, he doesn't agree with it. You know, they say he heated. And they say, "Crano, ambulance no." And some say, "Koso, about out." And now the same inflation conform was say, "Or buy no 1 district, 1 factory. Why here no more be planting for food." And he should be let to continue on for the next 4 years to do the normal cars. So obey no feeder or the country need go different level. However, Mama so say this is not the case. Mama said no, this is not the case. And yet, sister, now, in a way, say just to trick a man for to make it look like a false economy or money look like say no more cost of and this. What is your view about that?
Okay, in the sense of the entire Ghana for Eto Aba in 2016, Emma, His Excellency the President. Nana Adodankwa Ufado. Very simple. Now, I'm saying senior, your time is CBT and Ama in Kiananka, yes. Exactly.
Hold on. Answer Abachi. Me person me can hear now. Or say, what is your views about the president's statement claiming Mahama mess? On buy and or say we be cleaning a mess. Nanado has reiterated several times about cleaning Mahama mess. How about the former president? Mama has accused the president or Nanado say or yet like a false thing on the person of John Dramani Mama based on lies and propaganda.
Okay, right. That's what I'm saying. Any kind of nanka say Michia His Excellency the President. You know any papi here just last week. And I'm His Excellency the President. Yamin Mana. And no Omana sebi I've been from a power with the num all the time for all these 40 years or over 40 years no or 60 or baby Ghana and mine. What am I saying? Any the vice president, the brilliant ever vice president, His Excellency Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the best of every time economist. I want to at all time because the programs are already true or any what he is saying. That Ghana have to move from and never there be a day and such and the other. Then we have to reach the world or no digitization or no casampo can I say digitization or the digital economy that we are going to, we have to make the country go into digital economy. And no cramp on a bit minimize it. Chrono sebi ekoso or ye my His Excellency the Vice President Michiani Pa any party in for John Bodu, the chairman, everyone. What am I saying?
So no question.
Yeah, my own question. I'm coming to the question. In Chia and I'm the mamma. The whole thing is so Apoko Basse. When I'm here, Nasara coordinator in the UK and Ireland or whatever they call it. But me they say UK. Nasara is one of the best. Mamembo Mpanimfo Bidin Kakra. A bit to say Arafat, who is the CEO of Zongo Development. Baby, I said, young Crophobia, or Mombabe Tam in Nipabi, say Omundi Omochi. For all these 30 years, Omo Brabo and Omo Sitna, Ayabasa. The Zongo Development Fund, Chief Executive, Arafat, you starting here a Juma Kakra. Michiao, so we team me and I saw Yamia. Coming to the point now, and I say, you know what they bring me. Yes, the president said it all. And I answer so young say within this short period of 3 years, you didn't never be a good one. And you said Kasakeke, a reality, and you green book. What must I say? And you green book, I cockatana baby. I hear Buabuam from 4B and not say yen draw this plan. Name fan to Honomonum from Bri a nipper Senabaya Moon say Sebi. A Juma ye dien, yen dim maumo, but ye dim my ye any eye own. What must I say? And not a friend in Green Book. This thing happened for almost 8 good years. And a be barbe ye 2016 election. And on the Green Book and then but ye ba ya Sebi. Ghana for a who says Sadi way in that. And on motor about a man, His Excellency the President and the Vice President. You buy and you started implementing every thing you can't say you be baby. The first thing that we did after taking power is the free senior high school. And including them. On one Kasama, and they are enjoying it for the past 3 years. Manti say,
Omo Kasama, Upachi say, Krumano, and I said, and he for
I am Krumano, and Oman almost say free senior high school, and ye Juma.
Okay.
What am I saying? And ye Juma, Omo started even Crampo opposing it since 2008. Say, and Timmy ye Juma or Ghana. What am I saying? Omo Crampo enjoy, men who say, Omo can't say, free senior high school, and the way I almost started what imposing and answer Mokasa any man. Madi, year free ho. Our mode umbe different school, our Ghana men for the past 3 years. Because he started free senior high school. That is September 2017. And I'm what?
Mama mess, any day mess. And another say, what be clean.
Mahama mess, nene say. Over 8 good years. And I will say Ghana, okay. And I will say free senior high school, any Juma. No one to what? Even capitation grant, na yedi. Nkola say Muku school Mumbedidi. No one to What am I say? National health insurance no one to ya. What am I say? Sani money in no one yet. And I said 7 nipa a brab woman sitting no one yet. And on Sunday I go to IMF. I am for BA unemployment graduates. In Yano Ghana and Amwa, Obia will call you.
Yes, Rema, call us. Yes, Rema, yeah, ship.
What did you mention?
Yan ship.
Mahama met in a council, so our boy, what they took on. Now you're very huge.
In fact, your call us, yeah, ship program assistant. You didn't take courses here, why? Yes, Rema, Moma, sometime, Kakra, why? I think that you will take a call, 10 to 11, and I'll be beside. Yes, Rema, thank you, baby.
And you know, these are some of the mess that Muhammad they took. Share your gas project. Doom so, never Ghana, number.
But doom so, and this is your minister.
And I make I say, oh, no one say all the time. Even Crampo and Treaty Crampo, yeah, your friend say, ambulance no go. But say, woman, I cried the busy boo, and I hear Coco, yeah, the baby is 8 man. What must say? So for them, dear, all the time, Ghana for, and to say, since 1992, I call as a democracy. And the catch Ghana for. They think say that is the still thing. I'll make me a catch Ghana for them to understand. But the reality is, yeah, with Green Book. The reality, you buy just 3 years in, and we are adopting everything. We are putting every sector. I'll be a who feel.
Thank you. That's it. Well, yeah. Mr. Kese, Mr. Simon, I could ask you presenting in independent view, specifically your community, also Mr. Simon, what Mr. Isa Yumakan? Question, you answer repeat it, and I said,
no, there's no need to repeat it.
Thank you. Then another say what creamy mama mess. What is your view about it?
First of all, let me greet everybody watching us now, and all the NDC people who have tuned in, and say that we just need to keep pushing this bad government out. The rescue mission is on. Let's all get involved. Nobody sits on the fence. It's not for any individual. It's not for the NDC. It's for Ghana. If you truly and really care about Ghana, it is time to get involved and let's vote this government out. But before I even start, there's something I want to say about this government. The current intimidation of senior functionaries of the opposition NDC party is unacceptable. Just this week, we've had our national chairman going to court, and just yesterday we had our national communication officer being invited by the police. Actually, what happened was that when he had just finished a TV program, police were already waiting out there in the Rainbow Star to pick him up for something that he has not denied or he has not refused to go to meet the police for. And so we want to serve notice and say that Ghana is a democratic country. We will not sit and watch this intimidation go on. We will stand up as Ghanaians, and as Akufo-Addo in his stolen maiden speech said, we should be citizens and not spectators. We will be citizens and not spectators. We will use every energy in us to resist the oppressor's rule. I understand that his law certificate is lost, and so probably he needs to go back and read his law books again, where it tells about Akufo-Addo's law certificate is missing. He said it himself. And so I think that it's about time he go and looks for his law book, dust them up, and start to read them about human rights, because there is this false claim out there that he's a human rights activist. I'm wondering what kind of human rights activist will now become a tyrant and a dictator who will want to control the fundamental human rights of individuals and citizens guaranteed in a country.
What do you mean by that?
A tyrant is a tyrant. A tyrant is somebody who rules arbitrarily with heavy hand. That's what a tyrant is. And so Akufo-Addo is intimidating everybody in that country. You see, the Fourth Republican Constitution guarantees the rights of citizens. The freedom, the fundamental freedoms of individuals are guaranteed. And so people should have the space to be able to carry on
as it is in a democracy.
And
Akufo-Addo, I'm talking about all the intimidation that has been going on, that is being meted out to members of our party. Everything together. The shutting down of media houses in Ghana, the attack of media people, the attack of NDC people, every single thing. The use of vigilantes, of Akufo-Addo's vigilantes and everything. The invasion of our police and national security services by Akufo-Addo violent vigilante boys and girls and all of that. It's all that's all together. That's what I'm talking about. That you should bear in mind that, you see, when you come to government in a democracy, people also have freedoms that are guaranteed by that constitution which brought you to power and which you have to rule by. And so we are saying that government should calm down. I know they are failing in every area, and so there's some panic reaction from them. There's everything to take attention and frustrate the efforts of the opposition.
Our viewers may want to know, in your view, because Nana Addo said he cleared Mahama mess.
I know.
Now, when he said he's failing in every area, what areas is he failing?
No, we'll come there. You see, when Mahama says he's clearing Mahama's mess, when Nana Addo says he's clearing Mahama's mess, I'm sure even Nana Addo himself doesn't even believe what he's saying. He's just saying for the public, because he knows very well that whilst he's saying that in his office, there's a guy there, Nana Sentibeduetu, who just went out not long ago before the Christmas, spending taxpayers' money on yachts and all kinds of things and doing all kinds of things. In that same appointment, his own, when he came, he said Northern Development Authority, which was SADA. He came and said, oh, it's never going to happen again. 400 motorbikes, 700 tricycles are gone missing. It is all out there. It had to take, I think it was Joy TV, to tell Akufo-Addo to say that there's the need for action to be taken on that. When he says he's clearing John Mahama's mess, we are very well aware of his deputy information minister, Pius Hajide, who was engaged in visa racketeering. Who has engaged in visa racketeering, and he just cleared him. When he's saying that he's clearing somebody's mess, we know of Ajako, who came and made so much noise. The American Mitlonos deal, who came and told Ghanaians that $550 million was too much and that it was overbloated. It was bloated. He came and said he wanted to review it. The review took us from $550 million to $1.2 billion. The president, whose law certificate is missing, said that he was misled. So when you have a president who can be misled, a president who is not on control and is not in charge, says that he's clearing somebody's mess, then you obviously know that even he himself, he doesn't know what he's doing. Akufo-Addo is confused. As it is now, Akufo-Addo is confused. So what mess is he clearing? Is he clearing the mess that built hospitals? Is he clearing the mess? Is he clearing them? Yeah, go on. What mess is he clearing?
Unemployment has gone down.
Let's go. Let's stop there. Let's just stop there. Stop about Akufo-Addo has no right to talk about unemployment. You know something? When Akufo-Addo came, there were banks. How many banks have been? 9 banks. 9 banks. In fact, there's a legal opinion from the Attorney General on the collapse, and Adongo has been speaking on that. I don't know whether you've been following. On what do you call it? On the role of Akufo-Addo and Ken Ofori-Atta in the collapse, in the illegal collapse of Unibank. People have lost their jobs. Over 5,000 Ghanaians lost their jobs, direct jobs, lost. I'm not talking about businesses that relied on these banks to finance them to carry on doing other jobs, out of which other people got jobs. This is he's saying that which employment is talking about? We are talking about a government who came and
inflation is reducing. He said the economy is more stable compared
to my brother, have you been following the economic discussions this week? Corruption perception. Have you followed the rate?
Yes, go on.
The corruption perception.
Our viewers want to know.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. Corruption perceptions are coming out that Akufo-Addo, his best score, 41%, is the NDC's worst score. Even in our West, when we have not done well at all, we scored 43%. The highest ever score in corruption perception in Ghana is 48%. It was under the NDC government. So he's saying that he's doing very well. Imani Africa scored Akufo-Addo 48.7%. He came and said, no, that was wrong. This is the man who said he's writing somebody's wrong. And yet, an independent body like Imani comes to score him, and he comes out and says, no, he didn't score 48%. 48.7%, he scored 72%. That is the man we're talking about. I'm sure you've heard about the Moody's report. Moody's report came out this week, and what did they say? B3. That is being revised to B positive, isn't it? And what did they say about why did they revise it? The decisions that were taken by the NDC government to take us to IMF, the fruit has started yielding, and that is the reason it was specifically stated in the report that this is why even the Akufo-Addo's government has gotten a positive review.
In your final analysis for this,
finally, what I'm saying is that there is nothing. Let's take the figures from A to Z. Akufo-Addo has only supervised corruption, nepotism, vindictiveness, killing of citizens, attacking of citizens. There's nothing Akufo-Addo has to talk about.
Okay. Issa Yuma will respond at some point. However, let's go to Ghana first. Mr. Kese, and also Yenyani view about what the position is. Now, you represent the independent voice of Ghana. What to both sides? What is your view about Nana Addo? 4 more years. What Nana Addo is saying is that, you know, we're cleaning a lot of mess, and he's still doing it, and now he needs 4 more years to finish the job. Now, after the atmosphere, no, are getting heated up in the country. In your view, no, what should voters look for to vote for the right candidate for the upcoming 2020 election?
Okay.
What is you and what way? Okay. I believe say what the comments is
Michia telephone, Michia Ghana phone na omo use omo data. Sisi Ghana man my thing. Sisi Ghana okoto data. Sisi implement say omo the taxes import to data, so common data. So person tax will be use the right way, but data can put most of my free SHS so matter to data. So, but that's something that I'm speaking for the youth of Ghana. Yes, Ghana first. Now I'm speaking for the youth of Ghana, and what I'm hearing from the youth of Ghana into me make sure yes, Ghana first members yeah, members now more Ghana. Yeah, members now more Ghana nina. Make sure munina ye tifo. Make sure yeah my penini or tia kunyane so former president. Make sure munina ana miso. Make sure ukura ze also. Why invite me and
welcome.
Any happen omega and yes sister munya invite me and me chia munyina. But moving forward yes Ghana first. Ye the mine no and it decline. Ye the mine for and it decline. A mine mo ye din. Yen kan no cray about kope. Information a me could you kese minya if free. Yen your viewers any the youth of Ghana or my thing. Because Mr. T and me can say yes, Ghana first. Bando, internet, internet. Wow. Ghana can say bando or moto. Yede a year to swam. Now, on my penny at the free SHS aba. Thank you. Me da yedanase so odiaba on it yedanase ye born who the group for free SHS but one of free SHS na say what to internet more the kids are going to be using for research. Come on, does that make sense? And not everybody.
And you are saying it's a free SHS is not good for us.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. One of free SHS. When the children are at school, they need to do research. So for them to be able to do the research, and you are increasing the data bundle, certain families are not well endowed. So how are you expecting them to be able to do their research when you increase the bundle? I'm just speaking from the youth perspectives. I'm not speaking for you or Malen, I'm the media maker say, how can they do their research? What's it that make channel? What maybe I'm the maybe dear as an independent, as yes Ghana first, ye jina onum no. Dear mimi tiasi say, and no more be what they adiaba efe. Na say at the same time about the two internet mubandu mutuswa moma. Come on. It's uncalled for. Wow, how are you expecting the youth now? Because the youth are struggling. The youth in Ghana are struggling. They're talking about job creation. Please bring the information. Don't just talk. Me, one thing is I don't like people just coming on and say, yeah. And this is what I'm hearing from this government. Yeah. What are you doing? All I'm hearing is say, yeah. But nothing has been done. The youth again complaining. The youth in Ghana are complaining. They can't find jobs. But I must say, yes, youth employment. Yeah, this amount of people. Make I say, but say they have employed 3,500 people. Yeah, they have employed 3,500 people, and they have given them jobs and paying them. Yeah. This is the job sector. The people that they've employed, MPP have employed. No. This is the interview. This is the interview that he came out with, and he stood there and said, "We have employed 3,500 people, and they are being paid." That was TV show. That was TV so no kind, and in one conference now that was would have been joy. Conference no conference no recently no your friend is saying trade fair no. He said it. I say we have employed and we have paid 3,500 people. Yeah, in the country. But me question na me busane say the 3,000 no, and this is coming from Yes Ghana First though. I'm asking the questions there. Are they being paid by the national wage? You see, it's easy to employ somebody, but are they being paid by national wage?
Do you know the national wage of Ghana?
The national wage in Ghana, in my knowledge, was they're saying that is 11 Ghana cedis 80 something pesos or something like that. Yes. So are they being paid the national wage? These people that they've been employed. Our survey that we put out, and a lot of people that came on Yes Ghana First, they all laughed. They find it as a joke. They said it's a mediocrity. And I'm speaking for the youth of Ghana. Because if we want the people, the crime rate and certain things to go down, all of these things have to be put in place. You are doing whatever you are doing. But at the same time, are these people, is it benefiting the Ghanaian people?
So cleaning mama mess. Nana Addo has reiterated several times in his statement, said he has cleaned mama's mess. Your views about that?
No, but then you need to elaborate. What mess?
What mention unemployment, planting for food, planting for food and jobs.
I'm just asking a question.
I mentioned planting for food and jobs. I mentioned unemployment rate, inflation, economy, is stable. And now, what the MPP is saying is that now Ghana is seen as the investment country and the leading country in the world. Say Ghana is it. In your view, what is your view? Issa, please, can you?
You see, it's easy to sit here and make and put statement out there and say that Ghana is this and Ghana is that and Ghana is the best for investment and all that. You see, it's easy.
Hold on, Mr. Yes, I'm call us right. For call right. You're going to say 10 minutes to 12 and I have a chance to call. Sorry, why? It's 10 minutes to 11. Sorry. 10 to 11, 10:50, and you have a chance to call. Yeah, thank you. You have a chance to call.
It's easy to say that a country, investors are coming in and investors are investing in the country. It's easy to say that. But is it showing in the people themselves? To have privatization in our country, but is the money staying in Ghana? And that's the question that I'm asking. People, it's easy to bring foreign investors in, but what are they doing in the country? The money is not staying in the country.
To you, in your own background, scanning stay.
The money is not staying in the country.
So where is the money then?
And that's the question that that's the question I'm putting out there. That it's easy that IMF can say that the economy is growing and this is happening, but at the same time, is it showing in the people themselves?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, that was baby. Sikano when he Sikano stay where you crew.
In this case, my good friend is talking about investment that we are saying it is coming into the country.
Chief hold on. Nanado say, right? The president Nanado say, or say Ghana remained the highest recipient of foreign investment in the West African sovereignty. Now, according to him, the feat the country has chosen in terms of receiving many foreign investments, was due to the good economic policies that he has instituted. He said the government has created a safe economic environment for businesses to thrive, hence attracting many investors to the country. Now, what is your view on Sikano? They say, Mr. Kessi say from Ghana first say Sikano and stay with Kromo. Business is bad. Hold on. Business is bad. Sikano stay and then Tama Minam Council MTA program. Now what they are saying is even Crown Omo move invest as foreigners. They take the money back out. They don't keep their profit to kind of use it in the country. What's your view about it?
You see, it is just something that Sebi in previous. And I'm saying, your political party be a rule the country for 8 good years. 1 year, and IMF and a controller, and an Albanian say, Sana Tenintino. The BIS or Casa in the first place, investors are Moko Ghana, Sikaben, Omodi, a free Ghana, Maimo, Ako. Omonim figures, any those investors are Omodi. A free Ghana. What we are doing now is to make sure, say, even so over here, you can say Ghana is beyond 8. Because you will scan all, you want any more than you keep it scan all. And I am make any work in a woo. I best stop, sir, said the Yenya selfish interest. Now you make sure, say, say, wow, Barbie invested mine no more. Say ma okwanya te say urugu a wote ho no wo company a won make sure say nipa na wode ni sika ba no mene ne be nchemu pepepe what ma say nchemu pepepe ne say wode investment a wugu ati kroma wode company a ko Ghana say o ye investment aban no so ama na kwan nya wo ma ne kwan say wonye ne wo register the company what ma say nti wo register the company ni wie ye no the ayese wo ye ne say so make sure say Ghana interest near first and chain no any company now they buy number I bet me to the tax everything maybe what this is what His Excellency the President Ade Amaye nyina ni say wow wo be ye bibia no and I say kwanya ye bie here no oba so make sure say we Ghana ni they say me nua pania what he was say Ghana first. Then the Cassani in Ghana first. Was say youth. One can Ghana first policy crampo and mammy and all the submit now and say youth no kind of saying. Is that what Ghana first is talking about? I didn't know Monka some way youth, but put it in say Ghana first. Ghana first need to say a buying Baba.
Correct it. Yes, Ghana first. No, correct it. If you want to pronounce it well. Yes, Ghana.
Yes,
first.
Ghana first. Fine.
Yes.
But you didn't talk about.
Yes, I did. I said to you. Exactly. Yes, Ghana first. But you are sitting there saying
why
Ghana
first. Put the policy of the yes, Ghana first. Because when you were given the opportunity, all what you are talking is only you for Kasa, and the youth know what they are saying. It's hard. It's hard. But in a country like Ghana, I have been told for 8 years. With a mess of President Biya Sabi, no 1 minute I youth no. All what he was doing is say, Biya Nchendi. What am I say? Bibi a beba man in Biya, no Biya baby. And that's what we met. And we are revising the whole thing, thinking about the youth. And we started from making sure, say, Biya be TSC, and so we need education. What am I say? Now, what TSC, the Tima, and my own mind. A fighter for woman, a general or more woman. Meanwhile, Kasai, one to me, I mentioned those things. All what you are saying, say, Ghana, mind more thing. What is the point of loyalty? Only the one to me, I mentioned na me fees and kono, we start to say, look, this is the loyalty that the youth of the country want to put in place to make sure, say, they are going to die for the country.
But then how can you think for me?
You cannot. No, I'm not thinking for you.
You cannot be thinking for me. This is something that you need to answer for yourself. Obviously, when I come, I answer for myself. But if we're talking about the youth of Ghana, if we're talking about
now, where I'm coming from. What I'm saying is, before you get the people or the youth to roll into what this government is doing, you need to pick up from the loyalty. And I mean, what? So how will you do that? You start from what they can be educated. Yeah, they didn't put all these things for us. What am I saying? Yeah, time I pay.
No. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Don't see make us you. Come on. If you are saying something, basically don't speak for everybody. Just speak for yourself. Cause time a trim. Make us a time a trim. Well, time a trim saying. Time in trim. Time a trim. What do you mean by that? Explain. Time a trim saying. How did that?
Okay, if I'm
explaining, why are you taking me dropping?
No, because what you are saying.
They listen to me and they understand where I'm coming from.
Okay, so
yes, what I'm saying is, time I pay me in the sense, we are trying to build a society that will be loyal to their country.
Yes.
Who will make sure, Sebi, yes. We need to benefit from you, but not you to benefit from us.
And to say, measures are the government.
And that is what we put in place. Exactly. Investors. And that is what we started this piece in high school. What must I say?
And then encourage foreign investors in the country.
Of course, if they are not interested, that they won't have income. That is the beginning of what? The fighting to put Ghana beyond 8.
Okay.
What must I say? Yeah. Because Obia been baby, Akolebia been baby, Obia wo Nipanya, our bit me a car, said with the minim, our de ban minim already. What must I say? So, what is happening now is we need to start from all these areas and build as a Ghanaian between me and my friends.
Okay.
So that they be making sure, say, Sebi, you're not on 2 years, 2 years. Echina, young Pala because I am penning for you. So more put at me, Papa. That's all.
Okay, and there was a good. Wait there. Remember Moako, Mr. Kessie, and now.
You see, I confuse them. They don't even know who to talk.
No. I'm confused you, because
you said you should go first, so you want me to go?
To me, what you said, if you are mentioning about
because what I want to
the
do
children's future,
when
you are mentioning about the children's future, that your time is trim, any your manner, your time is trim, you don't know how old anybody is. Now say your time is trimmer. I don't agree with you on that statement. I don't agree with you at all.
Yeah, explain it.
But
explain it.
Hear me out, please. You have spoken. Hear me out.
I'll explain it.
When I put things, when I tell you, when I sit here, we are actually talking about.
So, Obi make a comment or say there is no foreign investors in Ghana. Since MPP came, the MPP guy is telling lies.
But the people, you see. I'm not going to say it. But listen to this.
I'm not going to say it.
Okay, listen to this. The problem is.
No. Foreign investors are there. Even Tony Blair himself even aired the.
You know what?
Go there and invest. You know NEP. Do you know NEP?
Hold on. A war crime. Somebody who lied. Somebody, you are mentioning Tony Blair. Somebody who lied to the country, and the country went into war with lies. And you want to come and sit here and justify innocent people being killed in Iraq. and you are coming to sit here and justify that.
So why is it that Tony Blair is
hold on.
In this country,
cares? What cares? So
what are you talking about?
Hold on. Listen.
Please, you are not the
be civil. Issa, be civil. We are intellectual people here. We are intellectual people here. We are not dragged from the street or the gutter to be sitting here and having a debate or whatever. No. Hold on. I did not. Hold on. Let's respect each other. Let's respect each other's space. Yeah, do that. Because you know what?
Please continue with your
we are civil people. Well, Tony Blair.
What you are saying is I won't trust Tony Blair.
Why should I trust somebody? Because Tony Blair and George Bush, they lied to the people. We went to war and killed innocent people, died. And then we have the same person coming, being told, affiliated with who? With the government, with our own president. And when Tony Blair, who is Tony Blair? If we're told, who is Tony Blair? We are discussing, when we started, the same colleague sitting here telling me, oh, we are having a discussion about Ghana, so we can't discuss about Britain. But now it's okay for you to discuss about Britain and you want to use Tony Blair. Why do we need to use somebody like Tony Blair to make a huge... Okay, fair enough. If we are using Tony Blair, Akufo-Addo went to school with who? The former Prime Minister, what's his name? The old man before Thatcher. Thatcher came. What's his name? John Major. Okay. Akufo-Addo. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna jump because I know you're gonna ask that question. So I was jumping because when you mentioned Tony Blair,
you became angry.
No. You see, listen.
Okay, right, go on.
It's not the fact that I become angry. Who is Tony Blair? That you are using Tony Blair, that Tony Blair is even come to the country and Tony Blair is this, Tony Blair is that. It's about time we get our arses, sorry to use the word, our arses from certain people's, you know what I mean, our head from certain people's arses. Because using Tony Blair to come forward and say, oh, Tony Blair is even investing. Rita Mali is in Ghana. So why don't you use Rita Mali? What's his name? The basketball players, they're in Ghana.
Even Leonard Lewis.
A lot of Leonard influential black people are in Ghana. Why are you not mentioning them? Why do you need to use Tony Blair? So what do we need to do? Do I need to get up? Because you mentioned Tony Blair?
According to Nana, they'll say the feat of the country in terms of receiving foreign investment is due to the good economic policies of his government that they have instituted. Now, who view about that in a sense?
Repeat that, please.
Or say, due to his good policies, good government policy, economic policy of his government,
you need to elaborate. Good policies, i.e., like
or say his government has created a safe economic environment for businesses to thrive.
Hey,
hence attracting many foreign investors to the country. Then so what is your view about that?
Then obviously isn't the same that my colleague sitting on my left said, why is the banks closing in the country? Yeah, why is the bank closing and why is the people in the market complaining that things are hard? Why is the petrol prices going up? You see, let the truth to be told. You know what I mean? We are telling the truth here. Everything.
Are you saying that Nanado and Kanukrewa and that's the same?
You see,
when you say let the truth be told.
Look, it's easy to say things, but you see, when you mention something, I said to you, elaborate. And this is something in Ghana that we don't do. Certain people don't understand the English language because it's not their mother tongue. So it's easy for you to use. To me, anybody who uses the dictionary language, the dictionary words and all that, to me, is a bit of a lie because a brofokesi biano, and a lot of people don't understand those big words, so they'll stand there and clap. Yeah. Ask a lot of people the meaning of fundamental. Oh, of course, Minukachi. Well, ask a lot of people about the meaning of fundamental. They don't know the meaning. Ask a lot of people what is IMF. They don't know. So all of these things, no, explain to them, ask them about what inflation means. They don't know the meaning of inflation. So when you have the so-called vice president standing there saying the fundamentals speak for itself and the inflation of this and all that, say it in the mother tongue and explain to the people, and then the people will know what the truth is about. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Simon. Yeah,
Akufo-Addo is you know, anytime I hear Akufo-Addo talking about the economy, just make me sick, because he's not even the right person to be talking about economy, because Akufo-Addo is a fraud. He's a fraud on Ghana.
Why?
Why?
Yes. When you say the viewers may want to know.
Oh yes, I will explain. I'll let the viewers know. You know, everything Akufo-Addo has told us from day one is deception. It's all been populist in nature. It's been cosmetic. It's never been real. The foreign diplomats in Ghana, for the first time in our history, has been involved in condemning the levels of corruption in our country. The U.S. ambassador to Ghana specifically told the Akufo-Addo government that if he does not cut the corruption in his government, he is going to make sure that no investors from the USA comes to Ghana. This is official. This is public. So what are you talking about when Akufo-Addo is saying he's bringing investors to the country? Which investor in the country? The investment climate in Ghana is dead. It's not me. The West African, there's a body that in the West Africa that rates how the economies are performing in West Africa. And the report shows that Ghana is ranked among one of the worst countries. Ghana was ranked with countries like Sao Tome. That is how bad it is. Ghana Ghana has nothing to show as it is. Akufo-Addo has virtually collapsed the economy. We are running on borrowed. Everything is borrowed. He has borrowed that country to a hill, to the extent that nothing is working. And this is a man who is put together a committee of 40 people to go and think about how they will fix a depreciating city. Is that a place? Who puts his money in an economy where the currency is not stable?
Sorry, callers, will give us few minutes before we start taking calls, please.
Who puts his money in a country that where the currency is not stable? And you know, Ghana's cedi has faced its worst depreciation ever under this government. So how can Akufo-Addo look in the eyes? He must have some courage to look Ghanaians in the eye and tell them that he's got a stable economy. Wow, really? Is doing well for his family members, Ken Ofori-Atta and the rest of them, who he's collapsing businesses for. In fact, Ken Ofori-Atta has just asked government, the state, public money, to be cleared to allow him. Let me show you this. To grant him tax holidays, tax exemptions for over. Let me show you how much he wants to be exempted for him to be able to build his private hostel in Ghana. That's the government we are dealing with. And today we are saying what? Akufo-Addo is telling us the economy is doing well. What does all the records tell us? All the records. Is it the perception in the corruption perception index? Is it the economic growth? What is it in that country that is working? Nothing is working under Akufo-Addo. It's all failed. But what is working for Akufo-Addo is that in a year, Akufo-Addo has spent $12 million to travel around with his family and friends, running around the whole world. That one is true. That one is working for Akufo-Addo and his family. He spent $12 million running around, globetrotting. He came to the UK. Isa, you had a meeting just Saturday. He traveled outside of the UK and came back to attend MPP UK branch meeting on the taxpayers' money. Fact. Akufo-Addo, Isa cannot deny. No, Isa, let me finish. Kula, don't talk. Isa cannot deny it because if Isa jokes, I have every. He knows we are all in politics. We are all in the UK. I know it. I am saying that this government is corrupt to the. Now, have you heard that New Plan Ghana is collapsing by 31st of this month? New Plan Ghana will cease to exist. That is the country where investors are coming. Telu, you know Telu, the UK oil company, they have just said that they are going to leave Ghana. Are you not aware of that? Which businesses?
Why they want
because the business environment is bad. Because they have cited that there is so much corruption in the system. Okay. That is what it is. And so I don't know what
the language folk or
who. Who?
Did anybody use that language?
Yeah, no. Who used the word?
Nobody.
Nobody have used that word. Nobody have sworn. Nobody have sworn here. Come on, we are intellectual.
I don't use words like that.
Please, it's okay. Go on.
I don't use words like that.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, and so I'm saying that this government is the worst government we have ever seen. Look at the sheer numbers of the government. A government that has 125 ministers drawing from the state. And that is how bad Akufo-Addo wants us to believe that he inherited an economy that was dying. And yet he found money to be paying 125 ministers who traveled to the USA to go and give birth. When ambulances have been bought with taxpayers' money and they are waiting out there. But before I finish, I want to say something about this ambulance thing. Because they are making so much...
No, go on.
Because they're making so much noise, empty noise about these ambulances. First of all, they say that, they brought numbers of ambulances in the country, which has never happened before. And then the question we ask, or many Ghanaians ask is, if you bring the ambulance in the country, and those ambulances take sick people, they come to your house and they pick you, where do they take you to? Akufo-Addo has abandoned countless number of hospitals that have been completed in the country, and yet he thinks it is important for him to leave ambulances, allow Ghanaians to be dying so he can hold the fanfare with public money so he can win political power. That is the kind of government we're dealing with. But with the ambulances, let me set the record straight here. First of all, let me say that the John Mahama government, the Mills Mahama government, in 2012 brought into Ghana 161 ambulances. When the NDC government, and these are all public records, one thing you need to know, or which I'll tell you, that anything I say, you can access it on your phone. Everything I say is public record. Yeah. Of these ambulances, 3 of them were river ambulances sent to Yeji. 3 of those ambulances were river ambulances sent to Yeji, and that is to cater for, in a part of our country where some parts are cut out because of water bodies and all of that. That was to take care of that. Apart from that, when the NDC came to power, the National Ambulance Service was just a unit as part of the Ministry of Health. We came and we made it an agency. It was the NDC that made the National Ambulance Service an agency. Apart from that, as part of expanding the health, not just building all this Dodowa Hospital, Radio Hospital, University of Bank Hospital, Maritime Hospital, Afari Hospital, if I want to name Wa Hospital, Bolgatanga, across the country, I can't finish. Over 30 of them. Apart from that, what the NDC government did as well is that we set up, you are from Ashanti region, in Kinkensu, we set up a training center for all these paramedics, emergency medical technicians, training center. It is there in Kinkensu. They had trained over 2,000 professionals to deal with emergency medical care. Financial clearance was sought for 1,500 of these 2,000 people who were trained. And I tell you that when they came to power, they put their party foot soldiers who were engaged in all the vigilantism that Akufo-Addo sponsored in there, and they are currently working. They came and they told us that, we want to set up an emergency number. What do you call it? The CEO or the head of the ambulance service, Professor Nuhu Zakaria, he exposed them yesterday when he said that the 112 number was already in existence. And there's a video going around. If you've seen it, then Minister for Communication, Omane Boamah, was part of a program that actually launched the 112 number. And so we created over 200 ambulance stations in Ghana. And so we're saying that when you want to talk about medical care, the record of the NDC is miles ahead of the NPP. If you think buying an ambulances, which I'll never say it is not good, it is very, very good to buy ambulance. But I'm saying that, of course, it will make a difference. What
is the main issue?
The main issue is that nobody buys ambulances and comes and use state money to come and do an outdooring of the ambulances because you want votes. That's populist. That is not... That money they used to do that fanfare, that political fiesta they did yesterday, that money could have been used to invest in something more meaningful that can transform the lives of Ghanaians. I don't know whether you've seen Accra Wesley girls. Have you seen where 16, 17, 17-year-old girls were staying in a private hostel? Have you seen the video? There's a video going around in social media. No, very appalling, very sickening, that under a rush and poorly implemented free SHS, kids are kept in this kind of environment, and we're saying that the money that was wasted in this way, who got that food contract to another way of stealing from the state again? Who did Akufo-Addo give that cooking contract to? I hear Abedi Atu's, Asante Abedi Atu's mom is in the presidency and is in charge of cooking and all of that. I'm sure probably she got that cooking contract running into millions on the back of the taxpayer, and we're saying that that money could have been used to take care of those girls who were sleeping. As I speak to you now, go to Ghana Web, you will see that there's food shortage in our secondary schools, and Charles, heads of secondary schools have come to say that there is a likelihood that they'll shut down our secondary schools because there's shortage of food. Have you read it?
Yes.
Have you read it? Isa, have you read it? That is in the public domain. And so I am saying that the wastage, the stealing, what has happened to Ajakun? Ajakun did whatever he did. What has happened to Pius Agide? What has happened to Charles Cromwell Bissell? Do you still remember this woman, one of their DC, I think Secretary or something like that, DC, who created non-existing schools, and I think there were 8 or so schools, or 7 schools, created non-existing schools and took money from school feeding. What has Akufo-Addo done? And so are you surprised that our corruption perception is where it is? This is a man who said, I've expanded the economy, I've created jobs. Created jobs where? In his bedroom? Where did Akufo-Addo create a job? In his bedroom? What did Akufo-Addo create? I am telling you that jobs have collapsed.
And other things that
let me tell you something. You see, anytime Akufo-Addo talks about NABCO, I feel sad. I am saying that he should put some of his minister, he himself and his minister should put their children at NABCO. Kula, I know you are a responsible parent and you got grown-up kids and all of that. If you send your kid to school and they complete school and they graduate, do you want them to go and get sustainable, proper jobs, or you want them to go to NABCO? What is NABCO? NABCO is another fleece on the public, on the youth, so they can vote for government. So nobody. So the alternative is that, like John Mahama has said, when he is voted into power in the general elections this year, he'll every single project that has been abandoned, that will be his focus. Because I don't know whether you've heard, there have been this debate that there's so many abandoned projects in our country that even if a government was voted into power and did nothing and just completed every single project that has been abandoned, that alone is so much, it will transform our country so great. John Mahama has promised that if he's voted into power again, he's going to complete every single project. What that means is that of the over 30 hospitals that have been abandoned, will create jobs for our people. He said that the E-blocks that have been abandoned, they will all be completed and put into use. He will also build more in all the communities in Ghana. What that means is that it's going to create jobs for our teachers who complete school today and they are told to go and write a licensure exam as a way of keeping them at home because there are no jobs. What John Mahama has also said is that when he comes, all this useless tax, like my brother was saying, which makes it difficult for, I don't know, I was listening to a TV program and there were university students.
What do you mean by useless tax?
You have communication tax. The communication tax that Oslo Usu increased by 50% is a useless tax. That's what I mean by useless tax. And I was listening to a program. It was a TV program. There was an interview. I think it was Joy TV, because I like listening to Joy TV a lot. And what happened was that they went around and interviewed the students. And the students said that these days they are not able to access internet. They are not able to access internet because it's become very expensive, and so they are not able to carry on with their research. John Mahama has promised Ghanaians that if he is voted into power, one of the things he will do is that to allow access to allow our students to be able to gain access to internet by reducing the cost of a bundle in Ghana, so they can learn and be able to progress, not engage. Are you surprised that the quality of our education? That the quality of our education has gone so bad? There is in 2019 the Human Capital Index by the UN put Ghana's education at the very bottom. At the very bottom.
Why did Mama abandon that project?
Which project is that?
The previous ones that he was doing. Or why do you think the government has abandoned this project?
The government has abandoned the project because they know that if they do that, it's going to give credit to John Mahama, and people will see that the lies they said about John Mahama, that he did nothing before they came to power, those lies will be exposed. Unfortunately, those lies are still being exposed because individual citizens who are going around and I don't know whether you remember, there's somewhere in the Ahafo region where the chiefs actually gathered and told Akufo-Addo that if he does not come to commission their hospital, I was somewhere in, I'm trying to remember, but somewhere in the Brong-Ahafo region.
But we will come to that because you mentioned it.
Yeah, go on.
We will compare in our next analysis the Mahama administration, the running of our hospitals and everything to the current administration.
No problem.
And we will hear from viewers.
Okay, when we're talking about health,
and so Akufo-Addo's government
when we are talking about health,
at all.
Yeah. from both sides.
If we say, I will trouble you here a little bit because this man has been calling and calling and calling.
And
I
think someone
5 minutes. I give someone 5 minutes. No, you are also going to get the same 5 minutes.
No,
he finished.
We need to flow. We need to flow. When we are when you flowing, and obviously when you get stopped, it becomes a big kind of. We need to flow.
Please, you flow. Please give me.
This gentleman is.
Bacha one and friend now refrain.
Hello.
Hello. Bacha Kasawai.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. Why? 1 minute. Why? Yes, sir. What's it? No, me patch your friend, Mr. Issa Ayuma. By 1 minute. What is your question? And I say, what contribution do you want to make? Why? Yes, sir. Why? Because we free WhatsApp in Trantina. Me say, you have 1 minute to express your view or what question you have.
Okay.
And our contribution. Okay, Manim Koi. Yes, sir, yeah, hello?
Yeah, we also.
Mr. Okwai. Kasa,
I said my MVP
me bacha your friend Mr. Issa Ayuma. Why?
Okay, Mr. Ayuma. Okay. Your friend Kojo and this up. MVP I said no cano. My leg just said no can in our one. Check. Nanado. Me friend London, Abbeywood. Nanado. Oh.
Opening, Cosway, you wouldn't hear Kel. And now over friend normal call rather than WhatsApp. Until a year or so, maybe I will be our reception in yet.
I said, no, can you now?
Hello. Sure, one friend not refrain. 1 minute.
What's president?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, one.
Yes, you see our home. I'm Vice President from Pamela up to Nanado. Vice President. Let's say. No London. Hello.
Hello, Pacho one friend not refrain. Hello, Pacho one friend not refrain.
I'm calling from Tamale.
Oh, okay. Your brother saying.
Isaac.
Yo, where the man call why? 1 minute through and man call.
Okay. Okay. What I just have to say is, commissioning ambulance with new ceremony is not fair. You understand? You don't have to commission an ambulance. Using that, the man that used to commission it could have used to maybe buy another one ambulance to add to that. So I don't think they are just doing it for food, and that's not what we want. The ambulance was kept about 4 months ago, and you are commissioning it today, and even naming it ceremony.
Okay. Yeah, that was it. Why? Thank you very much. Yeah, that was it. Thank you. Pacha one friend not refrain. Yo, Maninko.
Confused. Then you see Ghana without aid and not being also I see another nam na all busta and the but I'm confused. Next day na all
hold on. Me Pacha.
I didn't say that.
Let him finish.
Next now cano.
No, I didn't say that. So you correct him that I didn't say that one number what she said.
Every 14 I got 24 na MS na ana see no. And now I'm cleaning city na do 7 cities and now this year 120 billion and over 206 no and no mess no other to pana mess be no cleaning
me pacho Mr. Isa you must say one card you can hold on why you see the Isa
wait no you ask the question. You ask the question.
Okay, Sister, what do you call us then?
Yeah. Take the I respect the quality more than.
Next now, other cleaning petrol 14 cities and some
we didn't talk about petrol.
26 cities.
It's just running.
Thank you. So,
the 4 cities, 20 pesos.
Yo.
6 cities. I don't know cleaning and I didn't know cleaning.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Mr. Isa answer that.
Yeah, because I didn't say Nana Ennam and all bubbles here. Me say he is say Ghana is beyond 8 because we want him away my
hold on, caller.
So we can make ourselves, we can build ourselves so that we will not go for 8. They mean Castle Nana Nam no pay Busia. Where has Nana gone and take Busia? There is nothing like that.
Come to that. But you want to preparing. Yeah, you will make your point.
No. Look, because you said so many things.
No, we're in the back exactly. But so what is that? You are doing my job for me here now. Leave it. Stop talking and let's relax, please. Why? Hello. I think people are calling in. So many people trying to call in at one time. And yes, and Pastor Mr. Kesse, where they watch the question in who will become one.
Okay. The better mechanism the health sector. Our health sector is appalling. Let the truth to be told from both sides. Okay, so see menya NDC menya MPP both our health sector is appalling. I'm not going to lie. I just want to find out.
What can say both our health sector? What do you mean?
From both sides.
Both sides of
MPP
and NDC.
The health sector is appalling.
Okay.
The health sector is appalling. But now let's talk. You see, when we come and we are saying something, the reason why people might think the MPP is being attacked is because you are in power. Nobody is going to go back. Because if we are seeing a way, you always run forward. And when people are talking, you might think you are being attacked. But it's not that. You might think your government is being attacked. Because if it was the NDC that was in power, NDC would have received the same treatment. Because one thing that I remember, there's nothing that Muhammad did not get. The insult. Now Sebita fracture. Now so we're there. Freeway. So I don't even want to use a certain words that we use against this man. That the man was so they annihilated him with insult, pure insult. You say, tribalistic nonsense.
Now you abuse about the ambulance.
Where did that come from?
Oh, hold on. Listen. No.
But he was insulted. Muhammad was insulted.
Hold on. I'm saying, listen, you see one thing. This is the problem. This is the problem that we have. When we are having a debate, when we are having debate, you wait, one person speaks, my turn, your turn. Hold on, no, but when you generalize, stop generalizing. You people, stop using that word. We are all individuals. No, you people, and we have names.
Please concentrate on the point.
No. One thing I need to tell you.
No. Concentrate on your point. Move on.
Okay.
Move on. Yes, there were.
Mama was insulted. But now, if anybody says anything about Nana, they'll be saying that, you're penini. Don't speak ill of the elder. But hold on. Once you put yourself in the public eye, you are there to be scrutinized. And I'm sorry to say, you are president. You are commander-in-chief.
Okay, now you're moving on to the...
No, please, hold on. Let me land.
Okay.
Yeah, let me land. As a commander-in-chief, as our leader, you said we should not be spectators. We should be citizens. But now we have been citizens. We've been told to watch what we say. And now people have been arrested. I thought we have freedom of speech. We have freedom of what? Expression. And we have freedom of press. But now people are scared. People's phones are being tapped. And people are coming on. Hold on.
Hold on.
The
chairman of the
hold on. Please. You see, I know what you want me to say. The ambulance. I'm not impressed with the ambulance. I shouldn't be. For a man of that stature, the MPP government is supposed to be a government of intellectuals and a distinguished gentleman group. And for you to go and buy an ambulance, he did not board the ambulance. We instructed, listen, we the people needed the ambulance. We instructed that we wanted him to buy the ambulance. Yeah, it's our money. It's our taxpayers' money.
It's a government idea or policy.
Hold on. No. The people.
Government identified or the people of Ghana.
The people of Ghana, we were crying. If you check social media, we were saying the whole of Ghana, we had what? It was under what? 30-something ambulance or something like that. That was 50. Yeah, that was in Ghana.
Most of them are broken down.
And we said that was appalling. So we need ambulances. But right now, it wasn't, you see, when the MPP government is taking the growth, we have brought Akufo-Addo's ambulance. Please, we are intellectual people. It's not Akufo-Addo's government, it's not Akufo-Addo's ambulance. It's the people's ambulance.
Exactly.
It's the taxpayers' money that was used to purchase those ambulances. So let's correct our people. The people said we need ambulance. It was bought for the people.
Hold on, caller.
And when it was bought for the people, now, look, commission of the ambulance, standing there, and obviously, a man of Akufo-Addo, a man, the intellectual man, educated in London. He was educated in London. Have you ever seen any president or prime minister
in the whole
standing
in the whole world
in Independence Square, calling all his ministries to come and what and do what?
Come
on, please. Look. No. Hold on. We are not. You see, now these are the reasons we can make a laughing stock in our country.
Exactly.
These are the reasons the Western world does not respect us. These are the reasons when they come to Ghana and they bring businesses, they take their money back into their country. Please hold on.
Okay,
I was sitting here. I was sitting here. When listen, I've not uttered a word. Please, I've not uttered a word, and I've been saying this. Look, when we act as mediocre in our country, this is what happened. We want respect from the Western world. Majority of the MPs were educated.
So what is your main issue with the ambulance so that you can land?
The ambulance.
Yes.
That people are talking about, Akufo-Addo's ambulance. Akufo-Addo the ambulance. No, please. We are grown people. We are grown men out here. We instructed the government. We told the government, the MPP should not take credit for this. You are ashamed. You brought the ambulance to the country. It took you 6 good months for you to distribute the ambulance. Hold on. And also, if you are going to train people, don't you think a man of your stature that you are talking about intellect, when you are ordering the ambulance, don't you think you should be able to put precautions and things in place first? So when the ambulance comes, there's not going to be any delay. And it will be
Come on. They say, Isa, you might better Isa, hold on. But I want a friend, not free.
Mr. Gorazo,
Mr. Gorazo, when you're sorry, Minister of Fresh several times. Oh, in Maninko, right? Maninko.
But I said, I teach you and said, in fact, I think you got the wrong panelist. No, they have no fact. I said they didn't prepare before coming. But so now, personnel or something about
Mr. Kessie, yeah.
Mr. Kessie, yeah. Foreign direct investment these are
Oh, yes.
Okay. These are like investments in the form of controlling ownership. Businesses in one country from an entity based in another country. There will be if in the country will ever invest funds in your country. What happens is that they set up businesses, they employ people within the country, they pay taxes, they pay employment salaries. So money remains in your economy. Now, Nigeria and the largest foreign direct investment. And Ghana, you beat you under Kufu at the time. Nigeria has fallen down to 2.something billion. Ghana, which is a huge part. It is on Tiasia, no, I told us, no, say next time, no, or Casa, or any paper brain, Casa. So, Anna, your other colleague, no, or can be about, say, ambulances,
Mr. Simon Awoligo, head of communication for NDC UK.
Yo, NDC, Pacho, wait a minute. Ambulances, Mr. Mills Mahama, and to ambulances. 2014, and almost 8 mobile clinics.
I think say you lose caller. Yeah, you lose caller. Yeah, hold on.
What do you call it? Kula, I just want you to read something for me, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Please.
No, you
just
read it.
okay.
Read it and show it to the camera.
So that's fine.
Mr. Kula, why are you doing this to me?
No, hold on.
It's my time now.
This is 10.
Oh, okay. I should have.
No, go
you
on.
see, there are so many things that
hold on,
hold on,
Isa. Yeah. But you want to who refrain? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Mpacho Manu Kowai.
Mpacho, the person me can't think crazy about. We will start some question about NDC. If we talk about corruption, all corruption, in fact, Oman Ghana, they are the longest ruling party in Ghana. It is in Ghana from Atitia. Of course, what I buy media papa but I'm a Ghanaian. So I'm part to say what I supposed to say here. Oba has how many years in it? And it can be a miracle. And my leaders are on one this one. And see on my musica. Banking, we go under banking sector. And then a banking to me good yet. Papa, we buy just 3 years in it. And I always say obey under NDC government. No. What did they do about the banking collapsing? Up to now, I'm saying Papa take office or also be that's a nipa will be below the soil, your poor man or your poor man.
Thank you.
So we should under NDC government and the ambulances are all come one thing. So behind say or mine sick and you go to ambulance, no the back. But to me, my ambulance in for years, my brain money panel any more. The better than you can go for the power, what rather or better as any
it will get to your turn.
We need to put things in order before you can deliver ambulance.
Well, let me
answer.
Yo, yeah, that was it.
Other government, other political parties, never criticizing the government is a corrupt.
Yo, yeah, that was it.
And this is the longest feeling I don't see a well, my
thank you. Akosia, yeah, that was it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Isa, what's your view about this?
Yeah, you see, the problem is.
Because you're kind of crazy. I did your fight yet.
I need a rebuttal to this lady. I need to answer her, please.
Even the money needs to, what we investing in the people in the nation, yeah? And now, over to me, I can hospital know that from but politicians to meet Jessica and they go outside of any home. Yeah, when you're this is one of that time, no 8 or 20 cents good years. They are the longest ruling government in the nation.
Thank you.
Look at the state of Ghana. And now, if somebody has taken over and tried to do things, I just want to allow the man to do his job.
Thank you. Yeah, that's thank you. No, my Eastern Coco.
I just want to rebut. I just want to rebut. She says, okay. I just want to rebut. That's all. I just want to rebut.
You've been speaking. You've been talking for almost this thing. And I was sitting here. Israel.
Yeah,
you see. But for it, almost say there is no investment from Ghana.
Yeah.
And I mean what? Obi Krampo and Troba say investor be anywhere about Ghana. Arambwa. Asante Goldface.
No. Hold on.
No.
We said the money that is being brought to Ghana, it's not staying in the country.
And that is somebody even came and said there is not any investor in Ghana right now.
Talk to me.
Yes, this is what happened.
Look here and talk
exactly.
to me.
So what I'm trying to tell you, there are a lot of investors in Ghana right now. One. And then the president went and opened Ashanti Goldface, who was shut down for the past 6 years.
Okay.
Is it not investors that will be in Ghana? And I'm a you invested in a cocoa beer. I didn't see them paying for it. Only need for money for Sadima Ghana. Why? Why are we putting our country in this way? And then the president went there and opened Ashanti Goldface, who was shut down under Mahama government. Now. And you invested in a coin. That is fair example. Ambulance, why should the president take a glory that the people ask the president to buy the ambulance?
Yes, answer it. Answer it.
So for the past 80 years.
Answer it.
No,
I'm calm. Answer it.
Look, I'm coming. And I know the strategy.
Go on. Answer it.
So keep quiet.
Answer it.
Move on. Go straight to the point because
yes, this ambulance was bought. Okay, the ambulance was bought by our.
Hold on, caller. Hold on.
All right.
Of MPP government, saying that Sebi, and yes, say even cry a promise because it was started from His Excellency the former President of War.
Hold on, caller. Yes, sir.
That's the first time I said it. Yes, set the ambulance strategy. And we brought ambulance strategy into the country. What am I saying? And NDC4 within 2006, 2007. A man said, "Kufuor buy a field on NDC took over and they abandoned all the program of national ambulance. Ghana for Muntie. What am I say? What did they do? Got told to throw. So mobile be ambulance. Ura sa container no ma. Obi say aponya say be ye di teacher bi kram kwa kokoto akola bi mo na no. Eno na esi so. For all these years.
Is it Kandapa?
What am I say?
Yeah, and then about ambulance and
our view of the ambulance, and I said the view of the ambulance, and I said you buy so before say you be ban of you promise say one
in 2016.
In 2016, one constituency, one ambulance. You promise with the highly
I deliver.
And we deliver it just and run. Look, Mr. Oma, I for a long time. Okay, look, what I'm trying to tell you is say, if these people come here and sit down and talking about ambulance,
come on, let's hold on.
Why?
Let's have a bit of self-respect.
Why?
If you're using a sense with these people, no. Come on. I'm not here to be insulted. I'm not here to be insulted. No. I'm not here to be insulted. No. Listen, we are not.
It's not insulting you.
I'm saying I'm making it. Come on. That's the way I talk.
Yeah, Mr.
No. You were waiting here. You were bleeding. You were sweating.
No, who's sweating? Who's sweating?
Okay, exactly.
We are not
to calm things down.
Respect yourself.
This ambulance, nobody in the whole world has appreciated what the president has done. Unless you are heartless Ghanaian sitting everywhere to talk or to criticize about this commission.
The president who allowed many people to die and kept them for politics.
One, they were saying that, why did you say that the ambulance and you kept them and whatnot and so.
Can you bring back the lives of those who died?
Let me tell you something. I'm a very intelligent person, very honest person.
Wow, I can't say that.
I don't want to put this ambulance out there whereby nobody will get it, and then you people will start coming to criticize the whole policy. The whole policy is all about making everybody to be safe at the same time. Because we've got several areas that these people have enjoyed this ambulance issue. So please, wait for what I am going to do. Don't tell me what I should do. I should tell you what I'm going to do.
We are citizens. We are citizens of the country. The country does not belong to no. Come on.
Who should listen? Why I can't say the people should listen to what he's going to do?
What he was saying, say, me mfa adene mba na majawo na echina no obi so dey say majawo ho no ntino me pamochopi mpese me buabua ni nyina na me ye nhihye kwan ya be faso obi abenye ho mfaso ena mfaso no so say nye nko mfaso aye da che mfaso
future generation
will even benefit. So please give me time. I will do it the proper way so that obi a walk room no they will enjoy the wo so wo grass no so be enjoy. So you see Mr. Kula, Mr. Kula, please, Mr. Kula, what I'm saying is this, that Ghanaians should be careful about the evil that we are dealing with in our country.
Thank you. But you want a friend, not friend. Yo, Manim Kowai. Yo.
One thing you guys have to know is that manage economy. We don't manage economy with our mouth. Till say manage economy. Not say collapse the bank. This are NPP did not want to say.
Mr. Issa Ayuma.
Mr. Issa Ayuma. This are say Eddie close to banks. Because saying, and almost say, Eddie close to banks.
Yeah, it's better than the house we're running today.
Two, the person will be say, almost by and near the sectors of the economy now, and perform for Ghana. The person all mention one, MPP, I improve.
Yo, me that's it. Yeah, that was it.
Education. Health, rules, and you know, say, optimum, that's or can say, MPP. Maybe ambulance as someone more can have and who will be up on what you see hospitals, as you see, the hospital now.
Yo, opening here that was say, Yanke 1 minute through. By a more go over 1 minute. Me pacho one will be become. After soon say no. You say call us mufra. Mumusa question, direct questions or whatever. Then they answer why. Yes, Rama. And now we can say come for we. And now we.
This one is just a quick one. No. This one is just a sharp one. I just wanted to find out. Please. How much? Sorry, please, I beg you. I just want to find out. In the beginning, the vice president spent 12 million.
Hold on.
12 million.
On what?
On the drones.
Hold on, caller.
Yeah, the 12 million.
Is it 7 or not?
No, hold on.
No, is it
please,
7
hold on. I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question.
When
come on, be civil, please.
I love it. When you say that, you are saying, hold on, ask me. Who they asking? Ask me. Issa, look here. Issa, look
at here. Take a deep breath.
Let's come direct to me. Okay, go on.
We spend taxpayers' money, 12 million on drones. Yeah. I just want to ask this gentleman, how much did the ambulance, the 307, right? How much did the ambulance cost?
Yeah.
How much did it cost?
Each ambulance cost
9 million.
No, it cost 9 million. 100 and
it cost 9 million, my brother. Together it cost 9 million.
Okay. So 9 million. So I was looking for a figure. So you've got 9 million. So 9 million. No. How much the whole thing cost?
Hold on. One cost $33,000.
Hold on. Let it start.
One each ambulance cost us $139,000.
Okay.
The DS was 500,000 euros.
Okay, thank you. Fine. Okay.
So how much was it in total? 500 what?
139 per one.
Okay, so
with all the equipment.
So the 307.
Yes, calculate it and then.
No. I'm asking you.
No, sorry. Why are you trying to argue?
Hold on.
Okay.
Excluding insurance. Insurance.
I can hear you.
I can hear him ask me. I keep on saying. Look, okay, go on.
Look. All the screaming and shouting.
Go straight to the point because we have.
I want to read something.
No. Hold on. So we spend 12 million, on drones, and we spend less on the ambulances. And the ambulances that now people are jubilating on the ambulances. But how come people are not jubilating on the taxpayers' money of the 12 million that has been wasted?
You feel like it was?
We will come to that. Now, hold on. Why?
I want you to read this for me. I want you to read this for me. You want me to read it?
Yes,
good man.
Yeah.
Good. So this is dated.
Hold on. Can we have one conversation here, please?
What's your camera? Is that the camera?
Joe. Sorry. Producers. Can we have this one, please?
You see, it has got nothing to do with these things.
Allow people when they all came here.
Okay. No.
Stop.
You got it? Okay. It's Ghana Web. And it's dated Monday, 26th of March, 2012. And that was under NDC, yeah? And this is the story. So I've given you a date, I've given you a time. It's on the ambulances that were brought in 2012, which I earlier on said. The government has procured 161 ambulances at the cost of 10 million euros for the establishment of a national ambulance service. Mr. Alban Bagwe, Minister for Health, said at the weekend. He said the ministry will soon take delivery of 50 of the well-equipped Benz ambulances being imported into the country. That's not important. I just want to come to a bit here about the establishment of the Nkinkansu Training Center. You know, just bear with me 1 minute. Just to show that
you are bringing something new.
Okay, just to
I want to correct something.
Yes, I know. I'm going to allow you, please.
No problem. Yeah, so that's one. I think it's on another story. So this is the 161. This is on the 161 ambulance. So Isa, don't sit here and say they didn't bring. We brought, and this is the evidence. This is the story. So 161 ambulances were brought into the country. Brought 161 ambulances into the country.
Ask my question.
And so that is it.
If you do that, then it will disrupt.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is, what is your source and the date? So that
I've just given date. I
know, but just repeat it.
No, I'm saying that 26th. I need to go back to the story again.
Okay, can you look for it?
It's the 26th of March, 2012.
At where? From
Ghana Web.
Okay,
Ghana Web.
Thank you. Call Bacha Ubetmak also why?
All right. Good evening to all your listeners, especially Isa.
Please, Ubetmak Kasake say loud. Why didn't your voice? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. To all your panelists. Especially Isaac, this is Frank, the Director of IT for NDC.
Yes, right. Thank you.
There's been a lot of misinformation tonight, especially coming from Simon and the gentleman in the middle. So I want to just correct it.
Yeah, Mr. Kojo Kese in the middle, then Simon.
First of all, the drone didn't cost 12 million. The drone didn't cost taxpayers one pound or 1 day. Yeah? If you don't know the contract, they can go back and read it. I don't have to really educate them on that. Misinformation is too much. I just want to go straight to what Simon just said. He said they procured 161 ambulance in 2012. He was putting Ghana West. This is shocking. This is why sometimes, I don't know, you guys have to challenge them.
It'll be shocking because you've thrown so much lies out there.
Who was the deputy minister? Was called by Yoloko about it. And he said that the then health minister, which was back then, signed a contract that they only received 30 ambulances. 30 ambulances out of the West.
That is a different ambulance supply contract. No, you're lying. You're lying to the public. Stop lying to the public. Stop. Your deception will not be allowed. No, that's a lie. It's lying.
Yeah, when you finish, you can make your argument. Please, go on, please.
They only imported 30 out of the 100.
That's a lie.
Even the 30 that came to Ghana were empty shells. They were not equipped with any ambulance.
Just like Akufado's empty vans that he brought and had to get them equipped.
We have senior financial loss respect. Then again, what did they do next? They brought in what they could.
Oh, we lost Frank.
Okay. Good. Can I just say something quickly? Okay. And so he sought to correct something by ended up misinforming everybody and lying as well. Typical of the MPP and how they rose to power. Can I just refer to your IT man? No. So that was a separate ambulance supply contract. Can I just carry on? Can I just carry on?
When you finish, you can make your point. No, if you do that, we can't hear it. Okay, you talk. Because when you finish,
because he was talking about Alvin Baldwin, who brought this 100. What about electric fuel? The two of them. Who brought the ambulance?
It's his time to talk.
Exactly, but he's not mentioning that.
Because because you're not allowing me to talk. Because you're not allowing me to talk. And so under maybe you need a pen. This is a pen as well. No. So under Alban Bagbin, the government in 2012, and you can check when Alban Bagbin was health minister and when Segbefia became health minister. It's very clear. Yeah. So under Alban Bagbin, they brought in 161 ambulances, and then under Segbefia there was a contract to supply 50 ambulances. So there's two separate things. They're not the same. Right. Okay. It was the Segbefia contract that 30 came and they were still waiting for 20, and then he said whatever you were saying. So they're not the same thing. Don't confuse the two. That's what your IT director of IT sought to say because of lying. Yes, of course. The ambulances in Ghana, the total number of ambulances in Ghana are not 50. Even the Professor Nuhu has come to say clearly that a lot of them are broken down and all of that. And so that's the record. So your lies, the lies of your government. There's a lady who called and said, "Oh, NDC has ruled." MPP lady who called and said, "NDC has ruled Ghana more than any other government, and they should be prosecuted, and they shouldn't be talking about whatever." I'm saying that anybody who thinks that the NDC did any wrong, any of the NDC government functionaries did any wrong, they should prosecute them. It's taking them 3 years. This is the 4th year. Why are they not in prison? And so you see all these lies that they come around saying people were. It is Akufo-Addo who is supervising corruption and failing. We have an example of our own who have been prosecuted and are being jailed, and we've shown commitment to fighting corruption.
What we're going to do is we want the public
and
to ask
on the issue of he said Ashanti Goldfields started operating. If Issa doesn't know, I want to tell him that the shutdown of Ashanti Goldfields is in the public domain. The former chief executive of Ashanti Goldfields came to say that they did not shut down the operations of the mine because it was not profitable or because the NDC was not doing anything, NDC was doing something wrong. He said that they had to do it for strategic reasons. But under you, excavators, under the management of Professor Frimpong Boateng, have you not read in the news? Excavators, machines as big as excavators, bulldozers have gone missing. That were recovered by your anti-galamsey team have gone. That is how corrupt your government is when it comes to the fight and in the mining. That's the
founder of Nanadu Ladies, Abawa. Yes, Manon Kowai, Abawa. Yes,
Mr. Luchusa. Yo. Na bakukula ni bibi na dimi ya bema na wire rasta na otu studio no ya baba
Mr. Kojo Kese
ashiwo ne wire rasta man major the parents no mo kana kwe
hold on, or representing the independent views of Ghana.
Oh, listen.
He's a citizen, not a spectator.
Yeah, listen. Your own government told me to be. Listen. Your own government told me to be a citizen.
Question is saying,
oh, okay, I'm not human.
Exactly.
Question is saying.
That's the intimidation. That is their stock in trade.
Two against one to be independent. And then this dinner, all chan to carpet hour. It's a one.
Yes, Ghana.
Listen, madam, please have facts. Don't throw out just anything said. Before before you start, and first and foremost,
to meet you at the studio.
No. I'm a married man. I will meet you.
Oh, yeah, next week. They can't stand the truth. They can't stand the truth. They can't stand the truth.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yo, can we question you know?
And then go follow Mumu and Akufa no
It's a lack of knowledge and lack of intellect. Make our people.
Exactly.
Listen to this.
Okay. Baba say the ambulance has come and it's doing its purpose. So what more do you have to say again?
Well, no.
Baba,
do you want me to answer?
Let me answer.
They have left the Oniado mobile clinics to run away.
Look, it's our taxpayers' money.
After this call, we will take
It's got nothing to do with NDC or MPP.
Please, let's listen to the question. Please, let's Abawa that's it.
And also I can't help from us.
Check your facts.
Yo, yeah, that was it. We move on. Adam said, see, I am tight with time and we didn't start the program early. No, we are not taking any more calls. We are right. Oh, okay. We will use 5 minutes to take calls, then we use the rest one to kind of move on. Why? Mr. Francois. Yes, Rewa. Ubeti 1 minute per my wife. Please. 30 seconds. Question. Go straight to the point. My yes, sir.
No. I know this time on trying to say, oh, you wanted 161 and another 50. That's a lie. The whole guy, the whole
listen,
we
are repeating ourselves.
How can you sit there and say, oh, I had 161 before, and then the other anyway, the other point I want to make is also this. Under the Phil Bahama, you need to change the public hospital. Then, you see, the hospital wasn't commencing Bahama. After I hospital, go and see the state of it. You know, they left it.
You're not ashamed. You're not ashamed to be talking like that. Ghanaians will be very angry with you.
You
should be ashamed of yourself.
They haven't done that.
Yeah, that was it.
There's a lot of video evidence out there. You can keep on with that. But the video, there's evidence out there. There's a project by Joy TV exposing abandoned projects. You come and talk like
because there's a lot of I don't want to use.
Are you the only Ghanaian?
Can we?
Okay. Catch up. Okay. One friend I'm preferring.
Freddie, me prefer London.
Okay. Freddie, they said they are changing. Man, call a youth organizer for NDC. They say I need 30 seconds. Rule because of the number of calls. Why? Timanin call straight to the point.
Some me boa about so far. Where supposed to say yo ma no supposed to accompany do pa. In fact, don't say more a health sector no was where spending too much. Na isa yo man. I never come me beside and say it ambulance is not President Mahama de Baye. Oniado mobile clinic vans are President Mahama de Baye. Our moon no great here. It's young with us a Kufado ambulance is there also at the Yaban. So Mahama is in hospitals now, and as a hospital buying a Kufado person ambulances. It's only 370 ambulance in Nabana. On chair hospitals so a Kufado buyer was why was she.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, Freddie. Pacho, one a friend I'm preferring.
Oh, I'm out in the first London.
Yo, Maninko. 30-second rule. Why? You have too many calls. Why, Manenko?
Oh, unfortunately, but my status is different.
Yeah, sorry.
Basically, the whole ambulance, almost 9 million, right? What is the cost of Ridge Hospital?
Okay, yo, thank you.
The cost of Ridge Hospital.
Yo,
right?
Yeah, that was it.
Because the ambulance, what is the use of the ambulance?
Because
you can't.
Yo, yeah. Yo, yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. Why? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yo, next week, you're running out of time. Next week, why? But one friend I'm preferring. Wait, the 30 minutes rule as why citizen. Please, yes, see, you're biased. 30 minutes.
30 seconds. Use the 30 seconds.
No, you are being biased. Let me tell you. Because when you can 30 seconds of at
the moment, we are running out of time, and we are doing it.
Citizen, go on.
One friend, I'm refrain.
Yes, Reverend Richard,
oh yeah, youth organizer. UK. But go straight to your point, right? You are running out of time. Thank you. You.
Na nne wakwa kofa ubi a wose okasa magana ba yiri besi okasa it is the next time we ba MPP wo mi no ni NDC bi be ba so mayin na en John Mahama e kofa 100
I find that as an insult. I find that as an insult. Listen, I find that as an insult. Listen,
please, can we hear?
No, his IT director said they didn't.
No. Joe, please, producer, please give him little time here. Okay, go on.
President Kufuor procured 307 ambulances for us. Now, Mahama, I think they are procuring 200 ambulances. And 50 and the buy up to say again, they will reach 307. They get 30 and the defense are any Jumabra. And send this for any time, which are by the
No, listen, get my name right. Listen, I'm not here to be insulted.
No, hold on.
No, listen, I'm not here to be insulted. If the NDC can have intellectual people that have good manners to come on the show, no, hold on, please. Address people well. And address people by their name.
Address people by their name.
If you don't have any intellectual people as a youth organizer that is just gonna come and talk trash, hold on. Please. We are all in London. I'm not here to be insulted, and I'm not here to be disrespected by some commoners that are just running around in London. Please.
Listen,
I didn't get insulted by some mediocre youth organizer from wherever in London.
Please.
Come on, behave yourselves.
Citizens,
behave yourself.
Concrete. I am a catcher. Go straight to the point. Why, Mr. Wa? Yeah.
On coming out of his kindness, he said he's not as neutral as he's portraying to be.
Until he starts speaking for the MPP, he's not neutral.
Please, moment.
That's what it is.
They don't want us to trumpet our achievements. Our achievements
it has never happened.
You have no achievement.
Please.
As for the ones, I understand. We in the MPP understand. I want to be your senior high school home. Ambulance.
And I'm calling the double until when you're doing no more time here.
Well equipped. And then, digital director, everybody know what you're saying. I'm not more in a serious with the advocacy. And then ambulance.
40 men to deal with a city. Advocacy.
Yo, thank you.
Advocacy. 40 men to arrest a city that was arrested.
Thank you, citizen. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, citizen.
Thank you. More advocacy and more panipa vote so more arrest city.
Pachok, one friend, free. Hello. Me bacho manin ko why? Yeah, what take us on? Yeah, me bacho one friend, free.
Mr. Kula, Freddie, bacho besa me your correction be. Richard Bayer no. Sebi obeka sa chi papa Mr. Yimbacho Minimidi. Obeka
Mr. Kojo Kase, yes Ghana first, yeah.
Richard Oya MPP youth organizer never obeka sa chi Mr. Kojo Kase no. I'm saying Mr. Kojo Kase Kase no see the NDC and was able youth organizer to be a tia obeka se be a big friend. But I also born is a Richard MPP youth organizer.
You see, the diabolic thing that is there.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. We must have one and
Let me show you that I'm neutral.
Oh, you Casa Free United States. Okay. Yo, Maninko. Why? Maninko.
You see, sir, you know, when you say, "Ever nothing to say," that you have been very Ghana or I can someone. Only two so and a month away. This doesn't make sense. Maybe I need to know who can say, "Yeah, who can start from out of our walking."
United States.
The young grand of the two for your book and your book Ghana for you. Don't compare Mama administration to a Puerto. Never ever.
It is true because it's too corrupt. That is true because it's too corrupt to be compared.
Yo, right.
There's no achievement there. A woman ever begins, and you, a prophet like young people, you ever get to man. And you know one ambulance, both ambulance, you know how much it costs?
Thank you.
And no one can want them all. One can want them. Okay, want them get you know. Who can have the price?
Why? Thank
you. You see, Ghana, there's no neutral protection. Until
there's no neutral person until they start speaking for the
NPP. In Ghana.
Yo, that
is when you are not speaking for them. When you are speaking your mind as a citizen, you are not neutral.
Listen, we should be ashamed of ourselves with certain things that we say.
Thank you. That's why.
But let's move forward. Let's move forward. You see, let's discuss this. You see, one thing that I don't understand that it's okay for people to just come when you speak in favor of a party, but when you see, as I said in the beginning, the MPP.
Sorry, callers, we are not taking any more calls. Please go on. Yeah.
The MPP party is in power. If the NDC party was in power, I would have been against the NDC party the same way that I'm against what is going on. If you are doing something good for the party, for the country, of course.
So have you identified anything positive MPP, yeah, you as the Yes Ghana First will be able to say?
For now?
Yeah.
For now in
For
Ghana.
the past 3 years.
Yeah. For now in
Ghana.
Yeah, nothing. We've done nothing. Stealing. That's what they
You know what? Oh, for something that is good, yeah, because obviously the National Security got caught with his pants down. That is something that is amazing.
That is good.
That is good because the youth of Ghana are now discrediting their elders that are using
that is not positive.
You see, that is not positive. We are asking you positive.
Hold on.
Listen. People are in the country, they are enjoying food.
No. Hold
on. If you are not talking about all those things,
listen, let me tell you something. Ghana part is misbehaving.
That's what I'm saying.
You have a technical problem. You have a continue program not next week because of the technical problem.
Your national security is using the country's finances.
Yes, number one for you. Omega Live TV, Omega House. Why?